What's going on, guys? It's your boy Too Certain up back. Bring you an updated deck profile on my dino deck. Uh, New ban list, time to adapt. You know, we've been waiting on it, got it. Not really many major hits to the deck. Only thing real big is Verte, which helps us consistently go into DPE. But that's fine. Like I said, it's time to adapt. New ban list, new format. Um, so let's jump right on in. Still 45 card deck. Starting off with the second boss monster, first. He's my first. Then Masterpiece, but WCT, pretty standard. Triple Oviraptor, standard. Triple Baby, and one Petite. Never play this less than 2 unless it gets hit. I see people cut this, which is fine, but they're real good, especially if you need to go into a Panker Tops. This is real good. No more than 2. 3 just gets cloggy. Never at 1. Even if you side, don't ever side that out. Keep it at 2. For the one-us, 1 Misk, 1 Doggeran, 1 Dracalia, 1 Animador, 1 Pink, 1 Overtex Qualis, and 1 Giant Rex. If we could play it more than 1, we would. Doggeran is just in case we need to get over something. Dracalia is just in case we draw into the Animador and we need that extra body, we can still go into Alio. Animador searches our pill. Paint gets rid of our problems if we need to pop anything. Overtext is another way to get to a pill, but also just in case we go into a grind game, this helps us recycle. Giant Rex is always a free body on board. So that's it for our main pure Donald part. Next, we're playing Double Raptor and 1 Chimera. Yes, we're still playing the scrap package. This package is disgusting. I came to the conclusion probably about 2 to 3 weeks ago. It was like back-to-back weeks. I kept getting Lancia, and this card right here just says hi to Lancia and bye to Lancia, because you can still play through Lancia, making a Appaloosa and a Boral Savage still. When Verte was still valid, you can make DPE and still go through like the Scythe Lock without banishing the card. Next, True King package, 1 Litho, and 3 of the Vanisher. New thing, couple weeks ago, I ended up cutting the Water True King. Just didn't see any purpose in it, you know. There's no waters in the deck. I cut Reapodocus. He did give me a free body, so it wasn't that bad, but he just didn't do too much. So he was the weakest link. Goodbye. Next, we are still playing this package. If you hard draw it, it's real good. If you don't hard draw it, it's okay. We still have a lot of other things, but Celestial Draw and Dasher, Special Summon makes it worth still main decking this. Scythe, we are playing another option where we can still Scythe Lock our opponent and not have to worry about drawing it to DPE. Yeah, this engine is just too good, especially if you're going first. Going second, I have came to the conclusion where I'm siding this package out. So these 5 cards are like huge targets when I'm going to side out, especially going second. If if I go into this, 9 times out of 10, my opponent will never let me go first, unless they're playing some weird deck. But so I side these out, and I'll show y'all what I side in. Next is our hand traps, triple imperm. Still almost, since we cut the Water True King, we're playing double nib now. Card is great, helps bait out Griffin just in case they end on Griffin and you need to get it off the board. You can try to nib them and force the Griffin out. Double Ash. That's it for our hand traps. This card is real great in this format. Well, we won't know what the format is, but as of right now, from last format, this card is still good. Nib will always be good, and Imperm is great just because you can't get called by. Off to our spells. The standard triple fossil dig, double evolution pill. I see people play this at 1. It's not a bad idea. I mean, you draw into 2. It's 1 is useless, but for me, having Overtax and Animador, you know, you want to be able to still be able to utilize those cards if you draw into this. So that's why you play the second one. And yeah, a lot of people say, well, you only play 1 so you don't draw into it, but it's still going to be, it's going to be more times where you draw into it than you, it's going to be more times where you don't draw into it than you do draw into it, but when you do, it hurts. So playing it at 2 gives you that option to still draw into it and then still be able to play with Animador and Overtext and search it. Field spells, 1 diagram, double Lost World, terraforming, and cell rotation. I love this card. Lost World comes up clutch. So many situations, especially if they have Griffin Rider. This forces the Griffin out. Obviously, 2 searches for the cards. Off to our extra deck. We're playing the 1 Boral, 1 Appaloosa, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Dark, 1 Artifact Dagda, 1 Scrap Wyvern, 1 Link Kariba. And this is it for our Link monsters. If you want to cut Scythe and not play with the Scythe lock, you can cut this and play Hida, the other Charmer. The card is still good. Dark is just good because if it gets destroyed, you can search your Oviraptor. Boral's going to finish your games. Appaloosa helps you negate, clear, pop back row. Animador plays, and obviously we're playing scraps, so card is real good. Next, we are playing 1 Savage and the 1 DPE, obviously. We're playing a package. Gotta have them in extra deck. Boral Savage helps with the negates, the Omni negates. Altar Exceeds, 1 Logia, 1 Doka, 1 Dweller, and the new card, you've seen it before, the 1 Tornado Dragon and 1 Zeus. Since we can't go into DPE consistently, we can always go consistently drop Tornado Dragon. The 2 monsters that we use to go into Verte are the 2 monsters we use to overlay. This Dweller helps lock our opponent's graveyard. Doka's another negator, Logia as well. And then if you keep this on board and you can't do anything after you psych lock, tap, go into Zeus and control the game that way. Off to our our side. To finish hand traps, we're playing 1 Nib, the extra Nib, double Ghost Ogre, and double Lancia. I've been stuck siding in the same like 5 to 7 cards, and just last week I sided this in for the first time and it came up clutch. playing against what is it? Adventure Plunder. He wanted to try to do the adventure play, and Ghost took the continuous spell. I can't think of the name. Popped it, and then after that point, I just controlled the game. Lancia still good in this format, especially with Brandage running, PK, anything like that. Obviously, the nib to finish off. That's it for hand traps on our side. Double Cosmic, double Twin Twister helps clear board. Clear back row, obviously. Triple D barrier with Branded running loose. This card is great, especially if you go in first. You can set this, and as soon as they try to activate Branded Fusion, just flip this over and just laugh at them. Last but not least, the Triple Droplet. This card is 90% of the time a card that I'm siding in when I'm siding out the DPE package. It's these three, nib, and then whatever other two of. So it's either going to be Cosmic or Ghost Ogre. This is what I usually side in. So it'll be these four, and then either or of these. So if I'm playing a back row deck, it's going to be the double Cosmic. If I'm playing something that has Adventure in it, I'm going to side this in. And usually what I'm siding out, like I said, is the Dasher. So when I'm siding out, it's usually these 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those will cover that. And then the other card that I side out, believe it or not, has been the Fire Tree King. It's just times, most of the times when you draw to this, you're hoping you're drawing into Lethal, so siding this out isn't bad, especially when you're putting in cards that help clear your opponent's boards. The same guy that plays Plunder open Droplet. Game 1 he won. Game 2 I sided in, made him go first. Top deck Droplet and a hand trap and something else, both games, and I just let him go, and he ended on Blackbeard and Griffin Rider and some other in the token. So instead of me just trying to hand trap, I just activated Droplet, discarded monster and whatever, hand trapping whatever, negated, and then just played. So Droplet does come up clutch sometimes. If you want to cut the DPE package, main deck, double Droplet, the one nib, and main deck of Lancia. Because you're playing Artifact Dagger, so you can still summon set the Lancia and pop the Lancia with the Tornado Dragon. But that's it for the deck profile. Probably show y'all a little combo test hand with this deck, so y'all can see. I love this deck. This is by far my favorite deck. But last week we had the pre-release last week. I did play Dinos. I played Elderly just instead. Won that event, went 3-0 and 1, tied in the final round. But my opponent, he actually, the round before that, had drew. So we wanted to game 3. I was like, well, just stop you and take the draw, and then I win the game. I win the match. So did that because time was short anyway. We couldn't really push for game, and he was playing Sky Striker. So that was Saturday. Friday, I played Dinos. and I went 3-1, losing to my boy Carlos in the final round. He was playing base, but it is what it is. So this is our starting hand. This hand is pretty disgusting. So we're gonna try to bait out the ash. Well, terraforming, adding Lost World. So now we go, so terraform is there. We go fossil dig. You already know what we're searching. Search the baby. Activate diagram. Diagram. If they didn't ash this, then they don't have ash. It's very rare. Diagram pop. Search the litho. Baby effect. Special Ovi. So here we can go Lost World. Oh, wait, sorry. Ovi effect. Add baby. Here we go. Lost World. Normal summon baby. Give them the token. Token here. Effect pop. Targeting the other one. Special. Effective one in graveyard. I like to go petite here. Litho. Bang bang. So now this will resolve. We're going to banish 3 cards, whatever 3. Chainlink 1, baby. You want baby being 1 because most of the time the card that you're going to summon is level 4 lower. Petite is okay because it's level 4 higher. So just in case you, the target that you want is level 4 lower, because it could be Animador. You never know if you want to special summon Animador off of baby. Make sure baby is always 1. So 2, 1. So for 2, we're gonna go scrap, and then 1 going baby. At this point, they should be nibbing. If they don't nib, then we're coast clear. So we're gonna activate scrap effect. As you can see, if they land hit us, we haven't even banished anything yet. So scrap effect engrave, add the chimera. Normal chimera effect, special. Here we will link those 2 away for first extra deck summon, which is so that's the play. We will link these 2 away to artifact dagger, then link these 2 away for Scrap Wyvern. Scrap Wyvern effect, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 Dagda. So Dagda. Set Scythe. Scrap Wyvern. Special summon Raptor. Effect pop. Effect. With that will special. Go there. Yeah. So for Underlands here we go. Here you can go Appaloosa. should have 2 negates, and then synchro. Not synchro. I'm sorry. Overlay into tornado. And next turn, you can ditch this, pop this, special. So now you got 2 negates, scythe, tornado, and nib in hand. Let's see if it's anything else I could have did. These instead. So say if we're not under Lancia, then we can go 1, 2, Appaloosa for 3 negates. Well, yeah, I think we just get 1 more negate at this point. So then we banish, which to me at this point is kind of pointless. So you go Giant Rex. Yeah. And then you still go into tornado. Where is it? There it goes. So that's a little combo now that we don't have DPE. If we hard draw DPE, right here we go Savage. And instead we don't even do the misc play. So misc could be in graveyard. We'll use scrap and misc. Giant Rex will still be in the deck. And then if we hard draw into it, it'll be Fusion Destiny that at the end of the combo it'll be DPE Savage with 2 negates, because we will have Scrap Wyvern there. Appaloosa with 2 negates, DPE, and a nib in hand with Lost World, so none of our stuff can be targeted because they still have the token. And during their turn, you can go DPE effect, target here, target this, protect, pop in. Did I use all 3? Summon, pop. Oh, I did use all 3. So here we can just pop Overtext, add in double evolution pill. So next turn we got UCT live, and then obviously Cyclock. So Cyclock, 2 negates, and DP on board, and face hit get popped and then come back. So it's really good. Like I said, now that we don't have Verte, this is not a must. I mean, you don't have to play this now. You can cut it. You can play Kaiju Package like I was playing at one point. You can play Droplet in the main and play the last nib. You can still play this in the main because, like I said, you can go to the Tornado Dragon play to help prop that off. Just try it out, you know. New ban list, time to adapt. You know, new formats coming. We'll see how this format's scoped out to be, and you know, if I make any changes, I'll make sure to update you guys. I appreciate you guys. Last video hit 2,200 views within, I believe it's 3-4 months now. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell so when I do upload, you guys will get the notifications, you know. I really appreciate y'all. Like I said, 2,200 views. Never expected it, especially in 4 months. So let's get back to that number, you know. But let's add some subscribers to it and get some likes on the videos. This your boy T Cert, man. I appreciate y'all to the bottom of my heart. I'm out.